Good morning and welcome to the Natural State Gardener. I'm Kenny. What I'm doing today is we're going to trim back our climbing roses. I don't know if any of you got any climbing roses, but if you've ever, why do your roses always grow straight up and just bloom at the top? Well, today I'm going to show you what you have to do with climbing roses to get blooms from the ground all the way up whatever you're climbing. These actually, we moved them. We had them in our front bed growing up the front of our house, and we really didn't have any place or any way to actually get them to spread. So we decided we'd put them back here at the back where we got a full day of sun and we could spread them along our deck railing. What you want to do, we're going to cut them back some. The forsythia has started blooming, so we can cut back our roses without any problem. What you want to do is you want to pick some of your strongest canes that go straight up. You don't get your blooms off of your straight up canes. You get your blooms off of the ones that run horizontal. So what you want to do, you want to pick your strongest cane and you want to try to train it. Actually, this one right here, I'm going to cut it out because let's see. I'm going to cut this one out because it won't do anything. And you want to look for any dead branches or any branches that are waving off like this one right here. We don't need this one. It's not going the right direction. Okay.
I think we may have an issue with shade.
What's that?
Shade.
No, we don't have any shade right here. This is 100% sun all day long.
Where I was standing, I was making
Oh,
shade.
where you were standing. I'm sorry. Sorry, folks. Anyway, I'm going to cut some of this dead off of here. I don't have very good clippers.
This, on the TV, this may be an upside down view. Oh my gosh. Thanks, son.
But anyway, here's what we're going to do. We'll start with that small one. I'm going to get some of these. You can get these just anywhere. I think we got these at Harbor Freight for like $1 or something.
I got those at Home Depot.
These little zip ties. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick the strongest canes that go upright, and we're going to try to train them to go sideways. This one here actually doesn't need that either.
It needs tied up to that large post.
Okay. I'm going to tie this one like this. We'll probably just get a bloom on the top, but that'll be okay.
If my zip tie is big enough to go
If
around.
the zip tie is long enough to go around this 4x4. Take these gloves off.
Nope.
It is not.
You have to go around that next little one.
What we'll do, we'll go around this, just like so.
There you go.
We'll tie it that way. And just tie it up pretty snug. You don't want to get it super tight because you don't want to damage your branch. Now, if you can get it going that way, this one here, so you can see how this kind of main cane, these things that branch off the top, these lateral canes are the ones that give you your blooms. You don't get any blooms as long as it's growing straight up. You don't get any. When you turn it sideways and you start branching off the side, your blooms come up here. So hopefully we can train this thing well enough to get it to bloom all up this. This one here is a lot larger. It had a lot more sun last year and it was allowed to grow a lot more than this one did. So we can train it as well. Probably better than this one. Okay. We'll take this one here.
You can go backwards with it.
I'm going this way. We're going to run it. Actually, probably should run it through this here. Let's run it this way. Get it going as much sideways as we can because, like I say, we want the lateral canes.
What about when you have company? Won't they get thorns in their hands?
Nope.
I think Rooster Cogburn disagrees.
I don't think we need all that.
Well, it'll have shoots come up and we'll keep training from the new growth. It ain't spring yet. They're just getting going. They do have new leaves. On February 1st. What'd you lose? If anybody knows how to make the rooster stop that racket other than give him an away, could you just comment below, because he's just about to go find a new home. I'm tired of that racket.
Okay. I'm going to tie it in right here.
I did spray some bleach water on the lattice the other day because I needed to be filming, and it was pretty green and needs painted. And we're aware we didn't finish our stairs when we did our deck.
We are painfully aware.
ADHD is serious here.
Yeah, it's serious in our house. Okay.
As a matter of fact, this is Kenny's 5th job he started today.
Ask her how many I've completed.
And yet, now you're gonna need to.
This one I'm going to complete.
You're gonna need to take those leaves off and put them in a pile over here. They can't go in the mulch, or they'll have to go out to the street to be taken to the city because they've all got black spots on them.
That's a little. I don't think that's.
It could be frost. It could be black spots, but it's not gonna hurt to go ahead and take them off. They're not.
Okay.
It's not. It's early.
Lay this one down.
Although I'm wearing a black jacket today, and it is getting a little warm.
That one there. Here with this one. So where's my? Go. Beautiful right there. That is beautiful work. Okay. Now then, got some of those canes going the right direction. This one,
by tying them up sideways, all these new buds where it's going to put off leaves and stems are going to shoot up, which is going to give us blooms on each of these little stems instead of just at the tippy top where it typically just blooms right here at the top. So by going sideways as in this direction, we'll get, 3 blooms as to just the one that reaches the top. Right?
we hope. That's the game plan.
That's what we've been reading about.
So we're demonstrating to you folks how easy this can actually be. Some of it we probably need to cut off. I'm going to cut some of this back, Christina.
I can't look, though.
Heart, but I'm going to cut some of it
I'm not
back.
looking.
And I'm going to cut right above a bud swell so that it can come. You see this right here? This is a bud swell right here, if you can see it or not.
Yes.
But your new flowers or your new leaves will come from that.
That's a dead bit.
Here's a dead piece right here I'm going to cut off completely. And probably there's a lateral that doesn't need to be on there. Let's see, actually, yeah.
Just make it go to the
Make a
lattice.
decision, I want to go to that.
Oh.
Okay, now. We don't need this one, but if I cut it, my wife will have her feelings hurt, so I'm not going to cut it.
Yeah, just stick it through down there at the bottom.
I'm just going to run it through the bottom here.
Oh.
You don't really want... I broke it.
Oh, there you go.
That eliminated that problem.
Will you go ahead and cut it so
now.
it doesn't get... It's at a bud swell already. Yeah, we'll do it later. I don't know what you're
What
doing.
do I do with my nippers?
Yeah, a nice
Make it a
45.
little
Good
cleaner.
job.
Okay. This one here should go. Just put it down here like so. Okay.
Just guide those, and then as they grow this summer, we'll tie them. Or just leave it like
All right,
that.
this one here, this is the largest of the bunch. take it.
I'm gonna take what you cut out and stick it in the dirt, and maybe, well, I'll stick it in the dirt. We'll see. Ow. Ow. Probably won't grow. But I said that about some others I've stuck in the dirt that actually rooted.
There, now then, we've got those. I'm gonna cut these back. It hurts your heart if I do that, so I'm just gonna cut it right here. Just gonna cut completely out. Okay. Now then, this.
Just cut it all the
It
way.
should be cut all the way off. There. Now then. Now if you can see what we've done here, we haven't had to cut much off this one because it wasn't a very.
You gotta back up because of the sun.
But it was pretty. What we did was I just kind of sent them more horizontal so that it'll have more lateral canes coming off of it. And that'll grow, that'll be healthy, it'll come on this summer. This larger one right here is a little bit trickier. Do they come back?
I don't think so.
So anyway, let's get this big one a shot. First of all, I'm gonna cut these canes completely off down here, these dead, dying, crossing branches. They're leaving. May not be leaving with this. There they go. There's that.
Oh.
Right there. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna cut that hole. Hang on. Because these just steal energy from the plant, and they're not gonna.
My large nippers that you should actually be using are in the yard because I'm real responsible with my tools.
That right there is hurting that plant. Okay.
Put that over here. I'll cut it again, put some root stimulator on it and see if I can root it.
Good luck.
Hey, it worked on these. I stuck them in the ground. They took root. Not sure which plants they came from.
Yeah, if you don't have some strong canes, just cut them off because they're stealing energy from the good ones. And we're wanting blooms. We want blooms. We want as many tight blooms, close as we can get. Those coming way off the plant, they're not doing anything for you anyway. So cut them off. I'm gonna cut this one fairly radically, I think. These are some big canes here that
You can just train those. Don't cut
I'm
them.
gonna cut it, trim it down like this, and then I'll tie it in right here, tie it in there, and hopefully we'll get some lateral coming up this way. And this one we'll take around the side, the other side of the deck, I think. Let's see where we are. Okay. Summertime comes, this whole wall should be just covered with yellow flowers. We're hoping. This is our goal in doing this. And we're really probably not doing as much radical surgery on them as I should. But I've got my wife out here and she just holds her breath. So just kind of see what happens.
Babe.
That. Okay, and I'm gonna come down here. Come down here, and actually I'm gonna pull this thing down a little bit. Get some more lateral growth out of here. There's that. Okay. Now I'm gonna get another one. Try to get this into the wall a little bit. It's perfect to have this like this. You can get them to running. You got a place to put them. Pretty tight, not too tight. That should be okay. All right, there's that cane up in there. This one's coming completely off. There's no reason to have it here. It's just, like I say, stealing energy. It's broke anyway.
I think the next one should just go across the bottom so it'll shoot up.
Climbing golden showers is what this is called. Large flowered climbing rose. And it does put on some really pretty roses in the summertime. Pretty good size, and they last a pretty good while. It says it has a 27 petal count. Large double blooms, and that's right. And they'll last 4 or 5 days. So it's kind of a long lasting rose too. This is by far our largest cane, and what we need to do with it is, I'm not sure. See what I mean when I say a lateral? See how this is coming off the main cane, this shoot's going straight up? That's what your laterals will do. You should have them running all along here. And that's the goal.
You're worrying me to death that you're going to break it.
I'm sure we'll do that. Update. If I do break it, it's okay. It's a living thing. It'll grow back.
I might cry.
Okay.
Just let that one grow.
Huh?
Leave that one alone.
I'm leaving it alone.
Little one.
Here's what I'm gonna do with it. Let me stand back and look at it. I think actually what I might be able to do with this one is run it down the long side of the deck. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this one. Part here. High. Okay, that'll work. That'll work right there.
The knockout roses that are in front are pink, right, Kenny? Like a dark pink.
They're red. They come out of the front bed, didn't they?
They're dark. Next to that yellow, that should be really pretty. Where are our dogs?
I don't know. this one right here, it really needs to be cut.
I don't think you're supposed to swear on the YouTubes. Babe.
Okay, we're just wrapping it up here. I'm trying to get some of this foliage out of here. This bigger one, we went ahead and we wrapped it around this side of the deck. You can see we've tried to put our canes out as much sideways as we can. And this should cause the lateral growth. We've got some running down here, some on up there. Hopefully that'll fill in the whole wall over there and over here, and hopefully the other one from the other side will start training this way, and this will all be just a rush of blooms come summer. So that's what we're hoping for. So till next time, I hope I didn't bore you too bad, and I hope you learned something, and we'll keep you updated on the progress of these, obviously. So this is Kenny. Till next time, make sure